let my high school friend stay homeless for 2 weeks because I was too lazy to host him. Back in late 2022, my best friend from high school hit a massive rough patch. He got laid off from his logistics job, lost his room in a shared apartment, and needed a place to crash for about 10 days before his new lease started in another town. We used to be close, but over the last few years, we naturally drifted apart. We still chatted occasionally about Steam sales or hardware, but the dynamic was completely dead compared to how we were at 19. When he texted me asking if he could sleep on my couch, I immediately panicked. I lived alone in a decent 2-bedroom flat. The second room was basically my setup area where I had my rig, an old sofa, and a bunch of half-finished electronics projects laying around. There was literally zero physical reason I couldn't host him. But the pure thought of having another person in my space for 2 full weeks, breaking my routine, forced small talk after work, listening to someone else exist in my hallway, absolutely exhausted me before it even happened. Instead of just being an adult and saying no, I took the most coward move possible. I replied that I was currently out of state for a 3-month on-site deployment for work and that my apartment was locked up. I even went as far as changing my active status on Discord and setting my Steam profile to offline so he wouldn't see me logging in every evening to play games. He ended up sleeping in his beat-up Honda Civic in a hospital parking lot in the middle of November. He mentioned it casually in a group chat a month later, saying how brutal the cold was at night and how he had to keep turning the engine on every 2 hours just to get the heater running. Everyone in the chat was offering sympathy, and I had to type out some generic "man that sucks, glad you made it through" reply while sitting in my warm living room. It has been almost 2 years and we barely speak now. Every time his name pops up on my phone, I get this weird knot in my gut. I trade my oldest friend's basic comfort for 2 weeks of undisturbed quiet.